Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine and I'm back with another video. I know it's so weird, I haven't been here in a while to just pop back up, but I'm excited to be back on YouTube. I've taken multiple breaks. I've shared with you guys my personal update. I have a video which I will link somewhere here, there, wherever, so you guys can watch it if you're interested in that. Thank you to everybody who prayed for me, who reached out to me just to see how I was doing. Like, honestly, it means so much to me, so I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I am excited to be back. I'm planning to build my channel this year, so please, if you are interested in my channel, like my channel, make sure to comment and subscribe and like my channel, like my videos, so that my channel can grow and I could be moved into the favor of the algorithm, because it's so weird to be on YouTube and like not your videos not go in the algorithm and all the things. So support means everything. Yeah, anyway, this is a DIY lime wash video. I'm all about the cozy cave vibes right now, so that's kind of the style I've been into. Share with me down below what your styles are, because I would love to incorporate more styles for you guys too. The things that I'm into right now are very like maybe specific, and so it could be weird for some people because they're like a little offbeat, but I'm really into like wabi-sabi, like embracing imperfection and all of that stuff. So let me know what you guys like, if you guys are still boho, because I started my channel with very bohemian style, so I love boho, and I know a lot of people started following me because of that. So let me know if that's who's watching. It's always good to know, just have a consensus. I know modern farmhouse and like more like the antique vibes are really trending right now, which isn't my look, but I would love to incorporate and do some of that stuff if you guys are watching. So let me know. Anyway, let's jump into this video. I hope you enjoy it. So I just want to give you a quick look. Here's the before. This is what the walls look like before. It's not super obvious, but there is a lot of like patched up holes in the walls that had not been painted over. I don't know if you can see from the video, but over these artwork pieces, there's definitely a lot of patched up holes. And then this wallpaper was coming up in a few different spots, especially over the door. So I wanted to get rid of that as well and just start fresh. And so I just clear the room first before I get ready to paint, and then we prep the walls for painting.
If I want, let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it, you can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
So I'm gonna just kind of walk you guys through what I'm about to do, because I got a lot of questions about this. So I'm gonna use this today. This is just like the lime wash brush, which I've used actual lime wash before, so that's why I have these. I have not tried it with this like DIY lime wash, but we're gonna try it today. And I usually typically just use like an old shirt or some kind of rag, and that's fine, like something that's not going to leave behind like debris. Like you don't want it to have like a lot of lint coming off or something, because that'll get into the paint. But a rag works perfectly fine. I've done that for 2 other rooms, the bathroom and also my bedroom, which I have not shown yet on my channel, but it worked perfect. So I'm not using this because I think it's better yet, but I just wanted to see like if it makes any difference in the technique. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to use an empty container where I can put paint, where the thing that I'm using can fit inside of, and then I'm just gonna mix up my paint. So I'm gonna do like 2 to 3 parts water to 1 part paint, and so it'll be really watery. It'll kind of be a little messy, to be honest, but you just move pretty quickly and it's super simple. Okay, so here's the colors that I'm gonna try mixing. I'm not a color specialist, I don't know that much about colors, so I just kind of hope for the best. I look at what I like and I just try to create something that works for me. But to be honest with you, I really don't know what it's gonna look like until it's done, and especially with lime wash even more so, because it kind of takes like 2 coats or so before it actually looks like something nice. So we'll see. It's always kind of an experiment to me. I've done lime wash like 3 or 4 times. 2 of the times were like the actual like lime wash paint, and it's kind of a deceiving process, I would say, because it doesn't look exactly how it's gonna look when you're painting it. And so like even less so than like when you're painting with normal paint, because real lime wash paint's on like a clay almost, and it has to dry to the color that it is, and it looks like 10 shades darker when you put it on, and then it lightens up to like this chalky paint color. So the colors that I have today, I'm gonna use Pure Earth, which is like this taupey color, and then I have a beige color that's called Real Cork. So this is more of like a warm tone, that's more of a cooler tone beige. And then I'm gonna add just a hint of gray. So this I found in the Oops paint for like 50 cents. And so I'm gonna add a little bit of this because I really like it. Maybe I'll pop in some inspo pictures of the lime wash that I like, and it's a little bit cooler than the ones that I've done so far, the DIY lime wash in my restroom and the bedroom, which you haven't seen yet. And so I'm hoping that adding a little bit of the gray will like cool down the warm tones. I don't know, this is all experimental, but hopefully, and I'll probably keep working it until it looks the way that I want. And that's one thing about the lime wash, is that it is kind of forgiving in the sense that you could keep layering it on until it looks the way you want it, or obviously you could just prime over it and repaint. So starting with maybe just one wall or a section of a wall so that you could see, like, is this the color that I want? Is this what I'm going for? And if not, start all over. And then I'm just gonna add either one of these. This is Beach House White, and I have, this one's a little bit more of like an off-white cotton knit. So I'll probably just add a splash of this also to make it more like creamy. So I'm probably gonna use those 4 and see how this goes. So I started behind the refrigerator just to make sure I was in an unnoticeable place where I started, so I can kind of figure out my technique and all the things. I was loving the color, but I was hating how the paint was going onto the wall with the brush. So then I ended up trying out to use the rag, but the thing about using the rag is I don't think you can use it when the paint is already on the wall. So it was a terrible choice to like start going over it when it was still wet. So I wanted to just continue on with using the brush and just stop with the rag for this time altogether. And so I just continued using the brush, but the thing that happened, which I should have taken my own advice and just waited until it dried, but instead I made my paint darker because it looked so light, which then I regretted. So this paint color right here was way darker than what I was wanting. The initial color I had was perfect. Okay, I hate to say this, but I hate the color, and I think I'm just gonna go buy an already mixed color and try that instead, because I don't think I'm very good at mixing colors, and like I hate it. It looks better in person than on camera, like as far as like the wash effect, and it's only half dry right now, but the color is really terrible. So after my mini meltdown, I decided to remix the colors again because the initial color I had, I actually really did like. And so I was figuring out how to work my brush in a way that I liked. And so making long wet lines and then kind of dry brushing it out, still using the same brush without adding more paint. And so that's why I would make these like wet lines and then kind of brush them around to create that lime wash effect. So it's just a matter of like trial and error and figuring it out. And that's my encouragement to anybody who decides to try this. Just remember, it's kind of like doing art, and so you have to give it some time and just kind of figure out how you want it to look and then play around with it, because it is like a learning process. So I went back in to fix it. You could see the line right here where I primed it all the way to right about there, and all the way across the top there's a line there. And so I did a like light roller with the primer, just one coat, and then I dry brushed the edges so it wouldn't look as like perfect, so that I could kind of blend it back into the lime wash. So this is with one coat of lime wash over the primer, and then I'll show you how it looks with 2 coats. So this is 2 coats of lime wash over the primer, and I think it looks pretty good. I think I might do 1 more coat, but honestly, like, it's pretty imperfect, but I think with the shelves and everything that I'm gonna put up, it's gonna look really nice. Today's video is sponsored by Blitzwell, which is an Amazon store that sells these modern ceiling fans at an affordable price. Here's the ceiling fan that we had before. I knew I wanted to change it because it's broken and it's missing some parts and it's just outdated. So this new sleek ceiling fan is going to be the perfect addition to this new updated room. Though the fans are pretty simple and straightforward to put together, I did have my boyfriend come over and help me because it's just not my strong suit and I don't feel super confident swapping out light fixtures. And so we did it together, but he mostly did all the work. You ready?
Didn't blow up.
Oh! Wait, how do we turn it on?
You got these remote control.
Okay.
Got fancy fans.
Light fixtures have such a power to update a room, and I love how this ceiling fan really does that for this room. Because I live in Southern California and I don't have the best air conditioning system in this room, I really needed to opt for a ceiling fan. It's not my first choice usually, but I think that this ceiling fan is such an incredible option. And I love that it has so many different settings. It goes all the way up to a number 6, which I've been using because it's so hot here and it cools down the room so quickly. But then it also has settings like a cool tone light and a warm tone light, which I love. And then also you can dim the light and make it brighter. And so that's so flexible and versatile for anybody who wants to use it. So highly recommend, and I will put their link in the description box along with a discount code that they sent me so you guys can check them out. Thank you so much, Blitzwell, for sponsoring this video. Now that we had this beautiful new fan, I couldn't just have this ghetto light switch, so we definitely had him go in and swap out the light switch as well. And now you know what time it is. There's still a lot I want to do in this room. I really want to swap out some of the furniture. If you take a peek in the mirror, you can see next week's episode will be me DIYing those shelves, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Make sure you're tuned in. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Even if you don't love the way the lime wash turned out, I hope you learned something from my process and what I'm sharing with you. I love to add in all the mistakes and the things that trial and error, things that I'm learning, so that you guys don't have to make the same mistakes if you try this on your own. Let me know what you thought down below. I really enjoyed it. I think it looks amazing. I'm really enjoying my space, and I'm excited to share with you my DIY shelves that I did because I'm obsessed with those and the way they look against the wall. But yeah, if there's any other projects that you want me to try, let me know what your ideas are down below. I'm getting back into doing home decor more and trying out DIYs, so I'm excited to get some new projects going. Also, I am trying to build my channel, so anything that you guys do that would support would be super helpful. If you enjoy my channel, make sure to give a like on the videos that you like, and to share my channel or comment down below, because those always help with the algorithm and showing my videos to more people, which means that I can do this more full time. Thank you so much. I love you guys. As always, keep spreading the love and light, and I will catch you on the next one.
We bring it back to life.